The Tea Party, of course, is neither racist nor homophobic, but a Tea Party speaker in Boston has reportedly told LGBT protesters over the weekend, "We will not be silenced by faggots." That's not anti-gay, is it?
Everything's relative.
The Tea Party protest got a little testy over the weekend, and there's reports from attendees that there were disturbances by protesters. There were also allegations of some kind of police, I don't want to use the term police brutality, but the police getting a little bit rough. We have a picture up for our TV and YouTube audience now of one of those exchanges. And this comment was written about in a lengthy Daily Kos post by Scott Woolidge. And he relays what was apparently an encounter between Tea Partiers and counter-protesters. And the comment, "We will not be silenced by faggots," reportedly came while police were being dispatched to break up the counter-demonstration against, among other things, honoring anti-gay activist Scott Lively, who's actually a local guy. I don't know if he's still in Springfield, Massachusetts, but for a while he was based out of Springfield, Massachusetts.
All right.
So you can imagine the context. If that's the type of guy who is being honored at a Tea Party event, we don't even really need the F-word comment to confirm that this is a homophobic Tea Party event, do we?
Right. I mean, I just naturally assume any Tea Party event is homophobic, racist, et cetera, but that's just me.
Some people would be angry at that.
That's just me.
Some people would say
they're allowed to be angry at that.
You're generalizing.
But I'm allowed to think that.
Well, certainly you're allowed to think that. I mean, Natan,
and I'm sure some of them will call me a faggot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Natan, of when people say things like Lewis, where he just says, "Listen, I just kind of go in assuming the Tea Party is racist and homophobic," while we have many evidence that on the whole that there is a much higher prevalence of both racism and homophobia in the Tea Party, does Lewis open himself up to criticism, unnecessary criticism, when he says something like that?
What do you mean? By who would be criticizing him?
Tea Partiers saying, "Hey, I'm not racist or homophobic."
Right. Well, I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter whether individual Tea Party members aren't racist. The truth is the movement has slogans. There are people at rallies with signs, and there is a general tone of racism and homophobia and xenophobia.
Right.
So the fact that individuals may or may not be racist or homophobic or xenophobic or might not admit to it is irrelevant, because there's a general tone of that. So I think that's fair game to criticize.
If you don't want to be associated with it, distance yourself from that party.
And if you just care about the fiscal conservatism part, create your own group?
Absolutely.
All right.
See if it gains some speed.
Well, there you go. You've heard it from Lewis. We'll see what kind of emails we get about Lewis's comments here. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/David Pakman Show. Get a David Pakman Show t-shirt or hoodie at davidpakman.com/gear. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this with plenty more. Stay tuned.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.